that it makes me want to run the Cowboys. I obviously don't use Cowboys as much anymore, but I would like to. It's still my favorite offense. So now, I'm typically going to have the solo receiver on the short side of the field, but if I see cover two, I'll flip it because let's see if we can zoom out and get an angle. Nah, not really. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom back in. But watch the cloud flag. Watch the long one. You see what he does? He dumbs out because he's trying to do the run. So you literally just go past him. And it's about 320 yards. So let's take a look in the replay so you can have a look at what's going on over here. Because it's an RPO, Gilmore, and it's only because it's the far side of the field. He's playing the run before we have any time to decide whether we're running it or throwing it. He's automatically doing the run at the snap of the ball. And he'll never have time to make it back to this start fade. It only works against cover two, and it only works on that side of the field too. So when I put the total receiver on the short side of the field, he'll still get past that cloud, which is what that fade does anyway. But it's a little more work. I usually hit it. I'm actually glad I missed it then, so you can see it isn't quite as easy as when he's on the far side of the field just walking past this man for 25 yards. But of course, everything else in the offense, we're gonna run flip the other way because you typically want the solo receiver on the solo side of the field, and the actual power run in that play works better when you're aligned this way. And what I do is I double team that guard, and I'm not used to having to hold the button down to run the ball because I don't use the RPOs a lot. But you want to double team the guard, you want to ID the tackle, and you got great blocking. So this isn't a 50-yard average run. This is something that you're going to average between 5 and 7 yards to carry, but it's absolutely great to make sense of a powerful passing offense. Now you can go ahead and pick up some chunk yards and stay ahead of the chains essentially, right? Especially when it comes time you want to control the clock a little bit. This is what you want to do, and you still have your 11 personnel. You want to go back over the trio and give him hell with it.
3 yards the gain there.
Now, for HBC, that halfback, there's a reason they say HBC. He does a phenomenal job against the team. He just abuses this is against cover two. Now, of course, you can mix up what you're doing underneath. I like using an edge or an out route. And you'll see the wide offset read. There actually is a stuck out route to the tight end, and I really like that. The tight end on the drag, actually, for some reason, just to run it back wide open, and it makes that mid-read. Because the mid-read isn't done by the tight end, he jumps harder on the C-route, so that gives the running back more space. But now something I'm doing for real, I'm just freaking the tight end and the slot. And that was a horribly timed pass. So that's ridiculously early. Let's do that again. I blocked the halfback for two of these guys. You'll see I can hit the tight end no problem. This is versus cover two. But you'll also see that I can hit this wide receiver by pass lead him to the right. And for some reason Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to throw the ball. But you can see he was wide open. But what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and stick my most in him. No reason. I mean, well, no, there is a reason. You can see the other people was open, but it's the timing. I run this whole kind of get my own thing. And I can get my eyes closed because I'm used to his speed. And he's not much faster. See, so there you go. That's what it's supposed to look and feel like for me. And that's why the lab is important, you know? You really get used to your plays and how they move. So what I'm typically doing when I'm running this is I'm going to put the halfback in this block and release, and then I'll keep it 2 hours because we know it's flat. So it's perfect because you got this, you've got these sticks of course. The block and release and the snap. No. I'm going to do great against zone, the snap.
Yeah, I'm playing Bub though.
A good starting spot for
you know Bub is, right?
Up first and 10 at the 40.
I got the what's the name on.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Yeah. Oh, YouTube.
Boy, they
they took a shot there.
Let's check it out.
Trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Check it out, man.
All right. It just started. I had a possession. Went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. I'm still overthrowing everybody. Oh shit. Okay. I gotta come out of this.
Throwing again, Smith, and that'll be incomplete.
All right, lock in. I'm good.
All right.
Pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to come here on the opening drive. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 38 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks are made up of offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield, and how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will
That's
come
why
out
this
to the
makes me so cool.
25-yard line.
You have a good run, you can glitch cover 2, and then you got these two things that are gonna get down the field and give cover 2 and cover 3 a hard time. So like I said, you're not gonna run it all game. I mean, you could make a full team out of it, but for me, there are so many powerful formations inside the Cowboys that this is something that I absolutely use as a complementary thing, and I do. I do now. I actually didn't use this one until this year.
So they've got to recover here, Charles.
But that's because I was never going to the part of the deal.
Chain of events, right?
So I've been messing around with it a little bit more and having some fun with it.
But it showed confidence. Hey, I've got
So now this is just for the wide receiver apprentice. I found it because I do use an apprentice receiver and Devontae Adams. And even when I'm using the Cowboys, the wide receiver has it. So when I'm in the lab, I do stack these things out sometimes, and as you see, it can be cover for a drive. If you don't have an apprentice receiver, don't sweat it. This isn't a huge part of the offense.
First down, Prescott. And he is going to wind up losing
Now,
yardage
the
here.
cool thing about this is he ain't comeback. If you want to have a comeback and let it see right, pretty much have the exact same setup. I didn't pick tight end there, but it's okay. We still got open. I typically do pick the tight end though. So I'll use Peter comeback oftentimes if I feel like I'll be facing more man coverage, because I feel like he's going to do better against man than that C route. And then also it's one last stack. Because we already have
Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Second and 9 at the 30.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check. Check it back.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2nd down and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. That when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Quickly completed to the right flat. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, here's Smith. Slings this deep from the... And this is caught inside the 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson, as the 1st half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 3. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A carry now for McKissick, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Smith, operating from the gun. Open man here, Sims, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 53 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. But let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. That is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run it. It's McKissick. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Smith. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a gain of 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought down.
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. This is brought in by Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
I'm here all day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. All day, dog. Mike 56. Mike 56. And 47. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
36. Cowboys 9. Dustin Hopkins.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 62 yards, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Smith going to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Cowboys 16.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got tape. You got tape. You got 46.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go. We're going to 53.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.